Let's talk about the realities of being a freshman at Purdue while I go through my makeup because I have way too much. So first of all, on the first week of school at like 10 p.m., people are going to gather on the street called 3rd Street, and they just gather to talk and get each other's Snapchats. I went once, and it was very awkward, so I left. Don't be like me. Go make friends. Tiny James Charles. I know he was canceled, but he still has a good palette, so I don't care. To me, the professors are definitely hit or miss. Some of mine were great, but some of them were not as great. They grade really harshly. Like every single professor that I have had grades so harshly. You cannot do like mediocre work. You have to give every single assignment your all because they're gonna know. They're gonna know if you use like ChatGPT or if you use some sort of AI thing, especially if it's like an essay or something. Just write it yourself. If you are struggling with literally anything, there are tutors out there that are relatively cheap. I'm gonna be tutoring Spanish. I plan on tutoring Spanish because I'm a Spanish major. So if any of you need help with Spanish, I'm pretty good at Spanish, so hit me up. I would really recommend getting a bike because they give like a 10-minute time in between classes. Like if one class gets out at 3:20, you have another one starting at 3:30. That was how one of my, what on earth is in here? That's how one of my classes was. There's a farmer's market every Thursday, like not in the winter, but when the weather is nice, there's a nice little farmer's market. You can buy flowers, you can buy fresh produce. It's really nice. I passed all my classes. I have a pretty good GPA, I do, but it took a lot of hard work. And you might be seeing like all these movies about college and you're like, oh, it's gonna be great. I won't have to study at all. I'm just gonna party. No, you're gonna have to study. You're gonna have to study. Like, I graduated top of my class. I had to study every day. And you can go to parties, you can do whatever you want. You also need to lock in. You need to know when the right time is to lock in. Also, I know some people are like scared of the huge campus. It's pretty big. It's not that big though. You get used to it, and then after a while, it just feels like home. Everyone at Purdue that I have met is so nice. Everyone is so kind, especially in the gym. I go to the gym a lot. I love the gym there. The co-rec is great. It's huge. There are 4 or 5 different levels. I'm not sure, but there's something there for everyone. They have like racquetball. They have tennis, like ping pong stuff, but they also have like weights, like good machines. And I know it might be intimidating because there's so many people there, but I promise no one's looking at you. If I'm looking at you, it's because I'm spacing out. I'm trying to get locked in on my set. Ugh, this is old. If you're staying in a dorm without AC, I was in a dorm without AC, you need to bring at least 2 fans. At least 2. I would recommend 3. Roommates can be difficult, but you will get through it. I got through it. I really thought I was not going to get through it. Here I am. I got through it, but I'm getting a single because of PTSD. I would recommend bringing a comfortable chair. Like the chairs that they have at Purdue are just wooden and very uncomfortable. The chairs at the desks in the dorms. Bring your own comfortable chair. I would also really recommend a rug. I don't care where you're living, you need a rug. You need a rug because the ground is disgusting and you need to wipe your feet before you enter the room, in my humble opinion. Also, you cannot bring candles. No candles. I think last year they had it where you could have a candle warmer, but I think this year you're not allowed to have a candle warmer. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just what I heard. It might be hearsay. But if you can't have a candle warmer, go get one from TJ Maxx. But if you can't, I don't know what to tell you. I love candles too. Breaks my heart. There is like an Amazon pickup and delivery place on campus. It's right by the residential area. It's on 3rd Street. So it's very accessible to all students no matter where you're living. Even if you're living like in apartments, it's not that far a walk or a bike ride. Or if you have an electric scooter, I would really recommend getting a bike or an electric scooter or, you know, a skateboard, just something for mobility because again, you only have those like 10 minutes to get from one class to another. But another thing that they are implementing is a 10-minute grace period. So you can leave 10 minutes early and you can arrive 10 minutes late. Also, the parking is very limited. I signed up for a parking permit this morning actually, but there were like 1,600 people in line before me. If you're a freshman, unfortunately you can't have a car, which isn't great, but you know, what can you do? Thinking about running for Purdue student government to change that because that needs to change. So yeah, vote McLeod. Thank you. Another thing is that they have free feminine products in almost every bathroom. Not every bathroom, which is another thing that I will be changing if I get into Purdue student government because I believe it should be in every bathroom. But they are in most bathrooms, so that is very helpful. There are also a lot of single stall bathrooms for people who are non-binary, gender fluid, or who just don't feel comfortable using a men or women's bathroom, which is also very nice. Purdue is very inclusive. We have 5 cultural centers: the Native American Cultural Center, the Asian Cultural Center, the Black Cultural Center, the LGBTQ+ Cultural Center, the Hispanic Cultural Center, and there are lots of different clubs on campus. There are literally thousands of clubs that you can join, different organizations. There's nonprofit volunteer groups. There's, you know, Glee Club, Drama Club. There are intramural sports teams. Literally something for everyone. Even though they have the filtered water bottle stations, they're still disgusting. So I would recommend either bringing like a Brita filter of your own or just getting some sort of filter to filter your water because it's really not that tasty. Another thing, you've probably heard this before, I cannot stress it enough. Go to your classes. Go to your classes. Once you skip one class, one lecture, you will skip all of the lectures. You will never go again. Go to every class. Go to all your classes because it will be a trend. You must go to your classes, please, because you're paying to be there, or someone is. I think that's all that I have for right now, at least. There might be a part 2 if I think of anything else. I completely forgot about the makeup part of this video. So basically, go to your classes, bring things you think you will need. Don't bring too much because that'll not fit in your room. It's a small room. But if you're like me, a pack rat, you will find a way. Join a club. Join 2 clubs. Maybe join 3 clubs. Maybe more if you're an overachiever. But college is a time to learn about yourself, grow, figure out what you want to do, what you want to be, who you want to be, what's important to you, figure out your style. I mean, look at this. This didn't just happen. No, actually, I've been dressing like this since I was like 3, but I digress. Do your best, be yourself, and enjoy it because college flies by. It flies by. So just have a good time, try your best, and let me know if you need any help at all. All right, have a good one.